Shalom, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, pt.1 to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and shalom to Lek out there doing his work of faith and live with love, true sincerity. I just want to get into just a quick precept show, basically upon hoarding up, your treasure, not to hoard up your treasure, and I start off. This is the book of Sirach 20 and verse 30. It says, "Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both?" Okay, and just thinking of that, and because in its truth, what we have, the knowledge, of Yahweh Bashim Shah, that's our treasure. According to Romans 11 and 33. You know, so it says, "Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is in them both?" So what is the point of, Yahweh Bashim Shah giving us this knowledge, understanding, and this wisdom if it isn't put to good use? You know, what good is physical money, if it's just sitting uh, in a bank to never be used or stored away in the ground to never be used? That's why you get into the to the parable of the talents, you know, where Yahweh Shah leaving money to the men, he expected, to gain his back with usury. You know, it's supposed to be used to be multiplied. And that's the same thing how it's supposed to be, with us. We can't sit upon our talents and sit upon, this treasure that we have with Yahweh Bashim Shah, because this truth is everything, man, which is self-explanatory, but we have to constantly be reminded or constantly, remind ourselves of these things because sometimes, during our daily travels and just the everyday life of Babylon, you know, not that you lose focus on what the goal is, but those certain key principles and what you know to be true, you know, you let them slip from you at moments. And then you need that quick refreshener, at times, So it says, "Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, but profit is in them both. Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom." It said, what better is he that hideth his folly? Because you know how the scriptures say, I believe in the book of Ecclesiastes, that even a fool, when he closes his mouth, is considered wise, you know, because he didn't just come out and just utter something. Now everybody's looking at him foolish. You know what I'm saying? And plus, a wise man knows when to speak and when not to speak. You know, like, yeah. Matter of fact, going up right here to verse 20, it says, um, verse 20 says, "A wise sentence shall be rejected when it cometh out of a fool's mouth, for he will not speak it in due season." You know, so that's exactly how it is. The average fool, he won't speak the correct thing in a perfect time. So he will be deemed as a fool, But if somebody know that, okay, you might not be the sharpest, you might not be this, you might not be that, but you know your place, and the least you do have the discernment to how to come off or to how to speak, when to do this or when to do that. That's wisdom, man. You don't have to be the sharpest brother in the scriptures. You don't have to be this. You don't have to be that. But whatever talents that the Lord gave you, you're supposed to let that talent shine, because that's giving the glory unto Yahweh Bashim Shah. You know, so it says, verse 31 again, "Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom." Because that's gain to a man. Uh, that's folly if he don't open his mouth, because now he could be esteemed as something. Now he could wind up getting propped up into a position, or somebody might want to use him for something good or some monetary gain or whatever the case may be. But a man that hideth his wisdom, when is he gaining from that? Nothing. Because how they, the common saying, better to give than to receive, or, whatever, however that saying goes or whatever. I know they usually use that around that wicked holiday uh, spirit or whatever. For lack of a better terms, I'm using that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what? When you exchanging wisdom or when you giving wisdom, you know, from speaking to a brother or, advice, through different situations you've been to enlighten them or whatever the case may be. Now we're building amongst the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So now Yahweh Shemi Shah, they're reaping the benefits of the time they gave you with usury, because you spreading that love. You doing your due diligence as far as the brotherhood is concerned, So that's what that is likened unto. But if you hiding the wisdom, you hoarding it, the Lord can't get his with usury. So that's bringing foolishness unto yourself. That's bringing damnation unto yourself, you know. So it says, better is he, I bring it from verse 30 again, wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up. What profit is in them both? Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom. Necessary patience in seeking the Lord is better than he that leadeth his life without a guide, you know? And that necessary patience, you know, uh, we have in the Lord. That's something that we constantly have to have, because through the patience, and we all know that the word patience comes from the word peta, which means to suffer. That's what this thing is all about. It's all about that patience. It's all about that suffering in the Lord. It's all about bearing our crosses. It's all about having a discernment. It's all about the brotherhood, showing brotherly love. The many different aspects unto this truth that we're constantly trying to balance and trying to gain experience with day in and day out. This is all a part of the treasure, man. This is all a part of the treasure, you know? But some people would just take it as the knowledge, but it's much more to it than that, because there's so many different aspects, man, you know? So I read verse 32 again. It says, necessary patience in seeking the Lord is better than he that leadeth his life without a God. And through the grace and spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shah, we have gods. And with those guides, that are teaching us, which are the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, our righteous teachers, we learn how to have that patience. We learn how to, not worry so much about the things of this world. We know the things that